It's Hockenheim time. Well, this week at Hockenheim wasn't the kindest to us, but it wasn't awful. Our iRating went from a 1200 to an 1156. It was up in the 1300s on Friday, and then Saturday happened, and yeah, bad things. It was more my fault, I would say, than it was back at Spa, but yeah, not the greatest. Our safety rating also went from a 1.78 at the beginning of the week down to a 1.52. So we're gonna have to be real careful at Tsukuba coming up. Our times at the beginning of the week, we started with a 141.684, got that down to a 140.639 in practice, and a 140.422 in a race. The 140s weren't coming as consistently as I would have liked. Part of that, I think, has to do with I switched wheels halfway through the week. When we went from the Logitech G920 to the Fanatec CSL DD, and I wasn't able to mount the Fanatec in the most ergonomic position that matched how I had the Logitech. The Logitech had a bit of an angle to it, and the Fanatec I've had a mount where it's pretty much straight up and down, which is a bit frustrating. I don't know how much of a change it'll make when I do find a better mounting solution, but as it stands, yeah, it's not quite the most ergonomic, and I'm still kind of getting used to it. I don't know if that's just an excuse I'm making or how much that'll actually change things, but it is a nice wheel and I like it a lot. It's just a matter of getting used to it, I think, a little bit. Once we do that, it'll help out. I also noticed I wasn't having very many spins or losing control with the Logitech, because I had really gotten used to that wheel quite a bit. And I don't know if I was, everybody says that the direct drive wheels are a lot better at helping you save spins and whatnot. If I was being more aggressive with it because, oh, it's magic, it can save me. But I was spinning out in weird places that I hadn't really spun out before. And I don't know if that's because I was fighting the force feedback a bit and not accepting or getting my brain used to the signals that it's sending in the way that it's doing it. I don't know. We'll have to see going forward. But it is a bit of a change in getting used to that. I figured it would slow me down for a little bit, and I think it kind of did. I was basically hitting the same time. By the end of the week, I was hitting the same times I had been before I changed the wheel. So hopefully it's not too much of a learning curve. We'll see going forward. In the fixed series, the week placed us at 105th in Division 5, and overall that puts us in 21st place for Division 5. And in the Open Series, we placed 136th, and overall that puts us in 23rd. Pretty happy with those results, especially considering we're going into the last week, and a lot of the bye weeks have been used up at this point. There's one more, so some people's bye weeks will get used. With our iRating being what it is and not being able to really get up into the higher splits, we're kind of championship points are tough to come by that way. But I do think I'm getting a bit better at the beginning of the race crash avoidance this week. There were a few places where you really had to watch out for it here. Spit scare hairpin. I am probably butchering the name of that turn, but that's a big one for crashes in the early laps of Hockenheim. And the few turns leading up to that on the race start are usually pretty treacherous. I'd say we did okay-ish at getting through the starts of the races. A lot of my troubles happened later on, as far as memory serves me. But we did have some points where we got taken out at the beginning, especially one race on Saturday where A couple cars got into a wreck, and their massive netcode took me out as well, spun me back into the track, and the fella who hit me after that really thought I deserved tongue lashing from getting spun back into the track. I don't know. I think it may have been a little undeserved, but everybody's got their own little axes to grind, I guess. But yeah, it's just a skill that we're working on, like all the others. And I'm just trying to look at it as an opportunity to develop yet another little sub skill in this whole iRacing thing, avoiding the messes at the beginning, which I thought I had been getting better at, but apparently not better enough. So we're gonna keep working on it, and you know, can't change the past, can't predict the future. You only have the now, and yeah, we're just gonna keep working and keep trying and keep getting better. That's the plan. Anyhow, next week is gonna be Tsukuba, the last week of the season, before week 13, and yeah, I'm a little nervous. That's a lot of cars on a tiny track, and when last time we did in the TCRs, that's the last time I can remember doing Tsukuba in an official week. We kept on getting taken out at the first big hairpin there, and it would be a crash happening pretty far back in the pack, getting tossed across the hairpin and hitting us. Seemed like we had a magnet installed on our car, and then we would have to just kind of fight our way back through traffic to get someplace. Not looking forward to that. Hopefully that's not how the week turns out, but I guess I won't be surprised if it is. So if you're looking forward to that, hit the subscribe button. It really does help out. Thumbs up if you like this video, thumbs down if you didn't. Head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman to follow us along live and see how it turns out in the process, even. Anyhow, have a great day. Bye.